tires aún, no te tires aún. No me tiempo. Primero. Me he metido en otro y voy a coger una de corredera. Me he metido en otro y voy a coger una
No,
de corredera.
eso no vale. No, no vale. Pues me suicido.
Vale, me meto. No cojo nada. Ahora me vas a meter tú en el aire. Estoy dado.
¿Dónde estás?
Aquí.
Mira, hacker, tío. Es que estos hackers. Estos son los hackers.
¿Dónde está lo de reportar? A ver. No me sale nada. Se me han puesto en blanco, tú. Cojones. Pero, ¿que se me ha bugueado?
¡Te hackeo! ¡Te hackeo! ¡Ya tengo tu IP!
Reinicia, Hacho.
Sí, reinicia, dices. Sí. A ver, salte.
¿Me deja?
Que te salgas, coño.
Que no me deja. ¿Me deja nada?
¡Ya! Los hacks ya te han pillado los hacks.
Ahora, ya está. He tenido que salir de fondo y me voy a meter. ¿Qué ha pasado?
Gilipollas. Ah, es que yo me salí de la partida. Métete en mi directo.
Porque
A mí me da igual las demás. Una perra como vos, me dan igual las demás. Tengo un amigo gilipollas, se llama Ira y es hacker. Oye, ¿cómo estás oyendo eso?
soy hacker.
¿Cómo lo estás oyendo? Ah, que se mete en mi directo, guapo. Sé que te gusta. ¿Quieres lío? Punto y opino, punto y lío, punto y opino, punto no sé. ¡Hostia! No hace falta cable, si va a 20 de pin. ¡Hacker! ¡Aprende a escribir! ¡Chilipollas! Tío, me explotó.
No soy hacker, uso truquillos. No soy hacker, solo uso truquillos para que me vaya mejor el Fornite.
¿Sabes lo que utilizo yo?
Dime.
¡A tu madre! La cosa.
Mi madre está en el salón viéndose el móvil.
Viéndose el móvil, ¿sabes vocalizar?
Sí.
Viéndose el móvil.
Sí, está viéndose el móvil. Lo que pasa es que yo hablo un idioma diferente al tuyo.
El idioma de los gilipollas. Te dejo solo, por hacker.
Uno fuera.
Vale, muy bien, remata, que yo no estoy ahí. Que me han dicho que no he llegado.
A ver, qué hijo de puta.
Que no he llegado, te lo juro. Te lo juro ya. Que sí, que estoy yendo. Es un normal de mierda que estoy yendo. Más rápido no puedo ir. ¿Qué estoy yendo? Lo acabo de coger. Voy sin arma, ya te vale darme dos.
Pues mira que hay un arma.
Vale, me parece bien. Ya tengo. Hostia. Es un dios.
Cállate, tú, gente.
Voy. Tranquila.
Joder, la que te ha pegado.
No jodas. Tú rompe. Mira, rómpelo.
La que la ha metido. La que la ha metido. Eso me ha dolido más a mí que a él.
Dame curas.
Toma.
A ver, me
Uy,
suelto. ¡Ah! ¡Sí! ¿Cómo me consiente mi niña? O sea, mi niño.
Maricón no soy, ¿eh?
No te eres tonto.
No os equivoquéis, eso.
No sé qué. No te me equivoques, perra.
Te mamaste.
Que dirá tu padre que no. Que lo sientes mucho, pero que no la vas a pagar.
¿El qué?
Que le digas a tu padre cuando te vaya allí para que te digas a pagar la play y le dices, no, lo siento mucho, hijo de puta, te has hecho un sorbete.
Sí.
Me cago en tu puta raza.
No, me he hecho daño.
Toma, muérete en el infierno, rata asquerosa.
Se tapa, tío.
Es una polla, te vas a venir aquí, anda y cómeme el escroto.
Bueno, si yo ya me curaba, literalmente.
¿Me vas a suicidar?
Anda, farmeate materiales.
Que me coman los huevos, perra.
No. Yo soy Israel, ¿eh? A mí...
¡Tú eres tonto!
Gilipolleces.
Mira, ahora mismo sabes lo que quiero.
¿Qué? ¿Una polla me engorda?
No. Quiero que llegue ya verano.
Llega el verano, hermanos, en verano.
No, quiero que llegue verano.
Para estar con Yanayara, para estar con Nayara.
Sí.
Ya más salió con Madrid.
No. ¿En la primera relación que duró tanto?
O sea que solo quieres poner la 4 nada más, ¿sabes?
Quiero que no, hacho.
No vale, a 3.
No. Yo me pongo a 5. ¿La has pillado?
Sí.
No, ¿verdad? Dame balas de Franco. Y de escopeta.
No tengo.
Que me des.
Que no tengo. ¿Cómo quieres que te lo explique?
Como que has cogido una mierda de esas ahí. ¿Y ahora qué coño es ese ruido? Porque estar soltera, estar...
¿Qué me traspasa tu
Oye,
boloncho?
oye, mi boloncho.
Estás perdido por la raza.
Hacho, me voy a suicidar, tío. Ya no tiene gracia, ¿vale? Hacho, es que, tío. Es que me cago en tu puta raza. Suéltame el boloncho que baje para abajo y tú te vas a Heiser.
Porque esta roca no se rompe.
Que me des el puto boloncho, tíramelo.
¿Cómo quieres que te lo tires? Se ha ido a tomar por culo.
¡Ni pollas es! Ojalá te maten, que no te voy a reanimar. Voy a lootear en vez de reanimarte, por tonto.
Chúpamela.
Verga.
Tenía que venir el grasosillo para decirme, mira, ahí está tu boloncho.
Dame, pero tíramelo.
No, porque yo voy a coger uno para mí.
¿Qué?
Que tengo un
Es que
boloncho
no escucho a hackers, porque si no me reporchan.
que no soy hacker.
Tú eres tonto, que también puede ser un poco indiferente.
Hacho, que no soy hacker, tío, que solo uso trucos para el juego este.
No juego más a este juego, mira mi vida.
Menos mal que tengo una fogata.
Ay,
Y en botiquín he visto también.
ay,
En planta de presión hay un botiquín.
ay.
Por abajo.
Pues no lo toco.
Este niño gilipollas, realmente.
¿Qué has dicho por abajo? Y pues yo por abajo nunca meto mano.
Puto salió de mierda.
Lo meto por arriba.
Puto salió de mierda.
Pero no va a pillar otro concepto. Por arriba.
Por abajo.
No, digo por adelante. Por arriba van bien, por adelante. Por detrás... Espérate, que por su normal, ¿sabes lo que te ha saltado? Y no te voy a dar nada. Una llama.
Oh, me la salta. Oh, muy rico.
Muy rico, ¿sabes lo rico?
Bien.
Que no te voy a dar nada. Llega el verano y las manos en el ano.
Tengo gente.
Pues muy bien por ti, ¿no? Mátalos. Estoy yendo. Por no esperarme. ¿Dónde están?
Aquí. Macho, tío, si es que esto es una mierda de juego, de verdad. Ay, Pandora. No voy a opinar sobre lo que acabo de hacer. Oye, vamos a echarnos otras estas de lo que hemos hecho antes.
No.
Ya perdí. Ay, ya, Cristian.
¡Te jodes!
Venga, que ya me quito los hacks.
Que no.
Que me lo quito.
Que te dé por culo.
Que me lo... me voy ya, Cristian.
Adiós. Ve mi directo.
Adiós. Puto hacker.
¿Estás viendo mi directo? Puto hacker, que es normal. Ándale. A ver, encuentra perro. ¿Qué es esto? ¿Qué mierda está? ¿Y esto? ¿Esto qué es, Batman?
Getting the best content during these games, and I'm sort of the one who's deciding which one goes live on air. None of this is possible by myself, so I got a lot of help from my game producer as well as my observer director.
Hey guys, I'm Jeff Rose. I am the observer director, so I work with every observer individually, make sure they get the greatest shots, the greatest stories, so that when we go to Andy and he goes and cuts the show, he makes sure that you guys are seeing the best quality content that you can.
Check out the next block of NA West. Let's see what we have in store.
Aiden had some great plays. If he is able to carry the momentum over into this one.
Are you guys curious to see how audio works for the broadcast? Let's go meet up with John.
Hi, I'm John. I'm the audio mixer, or A1, on Fortnite. Welcome, Fortnite fam, to the audio booth. This is the audio board. All the audio that you hear goes through my hands. This is all of our wireless microphones for all of our talent. And then right here are all of our in-ear monitors, or IFTs, so that I can talk to talent. Like, usually it's something like, hey, Zeke, turn on your mic. And then they turn on their mics. I think Zeke should have heard that right now. Did you hear that? Nice. Also, I have a window.
Let's go meet up with Monique. There's two people that don't get nearly enough love. Or people who already famous, I'm going to introduce you to them.
Amazing Fortnite Battle Royale. Players from all around the globe have battled it out, and some have been able to already book their ticket to New York City to compete in the Fortnite World Cup final in front of thousands of live fans. $8 million has already been given away, and now we're coming down to the wire. Week 9 is the final opportunity for competitors to try and qualify for the solos competition. Who will join the likes of Dubs, Stompy, Tfue, and X2 Jordan on the stage in New York City? Who will be able to clutch up in their final moments, in their last fights, to earn one of the final 19 spots? And with the last 2 weeks on the horizon, we are increasing the weekly prize pool to $2 million. So, get on the battle bus and drop in. This is your last chance to name yourself among the best of the best and to build your way to a spot at the Fortnite World Cup final. What are you waiting for? The battle is building and you don't want to miss out.
What is going on, Fortnite fam? Welcome back to Week 9 of the Fortnite World Cup Online Open Qualifiers. It's Week 9, the final opportunity for these players to punch a ticket for the solo competition. This is it. It all comes down to the wire. Now, of course, guys, in case you have just been tuned in, maybe you haven't been here, maybe it's your first time, let's get you guys up to speed. And of course, refresh your memory. You know how the schedule goes. Oceania, Asia, Europe have all concluded. Brazil's still going on, still wrapping up. And of course, now we're hopping into NA East, and then later on, we'll wrap the day up with NA West. Now, the format, because it is solos, top 25, top 15, top 5, and the Victory Royale are all the placement thresholds. Every single elimination is 1 point. Now, don't forget, guys, the prize pool for Week 9 and Week 10 have been doubled. This is insane. Now, of course, money is fantastic, but those coveted qualifying spots, that's what these players are after. 8 in Europe, 6 in NA East, 2 in West, 1 in Asia, Brazil, and Oceania. Now that we're hopping into East, there is 6 total spots on the line for these players. Again, it is the last possible opportunity for these players to punch their tickets to the finals in New York City. 19 players will be joining us when the day is said and done. Now, of course, we're hanging out with Sundown. Let's take a look at the standings heading into NA East. I'm curious to see how things are shaking out for these players, especially after yesterday.
We've seen our finals and our semifinals be incredibly close from top to bottom. Again, in Europe, 15 points separating 8th from 100th place.
Wow.
Let's take a look here. Everyone on pretty much 3 matches, with the exception of Secrets, Vape Jesus hanging out there on to 6 points, or 7 points, excuse me. Math was a little bit hard between Outlet and Bugabot, but we have a whole bunch of Fortnite to still play. Nearly a little under 2 hours in terms of the queue times going, and I mean, we're gonna book 6 more tickets.
That's right, don't forget guys, top 6. As Sundown likes to say, you must be this tall to rise. If everything was said and done, these would be your top 6 players, which for Outlet, someone like 72 Macwood, this would be huge, but of course, like you said, we still have a ton of games to
in real life. Ben, NA East, it's here. 72 hours, popped off yesterday. I said I was rooting for Mongrel in the EU. He did it. I'm rooting for 72 hours now in the US. Let's get into the games.
I was talking earlier about that exact thing, that exact person, Tom, representing NA East in a big way yesterday on the board. Even in the bottom right corner of your screen right now. You're gonna jump in with Showbeans though. 1 elimination, 7 points. Not a whole lot of ammunition in the inventory, but enough builds to make an escape. Plus those 2 shadow bombs are gonna be key, Jack, for these mid to late game rotations.
Showbeans right now getting set up with these assault rifle weapons. The issue with having 2 of the same weapon class with the ammo means, well, they share the ammo bed, and when you have under a clip in each, you're not really in a good spot. Thankfully, as we know, the combat shotgun with much more range than the likes of the pump when it was in the game can definitely get a little bit more done with it here in the late game. But now Showbeans on the run, not popping a shadow bomb as of yet. Was maybe hoping to hit that launch pad, but looks like
quite
struggling to get some builds in here.
Building, honestly, probably one of the most important pieces of Fortnite Battle Royale. It is the ultimate Battle Royale experience, Jack, as they say. Make a movement here, landing inside the same box. KGG gets the GG back to the lobby. Showbeans picking up a second elim, a lot of materials, and enough ammunition for multiple magazines. Finds another player inside. Quick edit, but decides to back out of that. Just kidding. The drop back in, down to 38 HP. Took a lot of damage right there, trying to wall off from pressure from multiple sides. A tough position. Gonna have to rotate away right now. One of those shadow bombs may be the right call if more pressure comes in. It's Bucky. Cam Bam down below. Void. Shy Guy, Maximus, Frey. Slothy plays multiple players on your screen right now. And that's going to be the case pretty much throughout all of these games, especially in NA East. We mentioned earlier, I was with Sundown, we talked about Europe and how aggressive they seem to play in comparison to other regions. NA East a little slower as of recently in solos, especially with this being the final week of qualifiers for solos for the World Cup.
My
that
gosh.
is more splodes. It is, the legend has it to this day, they're still going off. Slothy burning through all their materials.
How is Slothy alive right now?
Didn't take a single point of damage.
Didn't take a single point of damage.
Legend.
Typically when that happens, the entire lobby begins to focus and then returns the favor onto Erupt Void with the combat shot there. Slothy, of all the outcomes right there, Dr. Lupo, that has to be the absolute best considering the circumstance.
Imagine having 15 dynamite thrown at you, not taking a single point, and then quickly one-tapping a player on the rotation after you rebuild. Now look at this, Slothy sees a player through the transparency of the metal wall going up. That's the storm side too, so there's a chance maybe to wait, doesn't decide to do it. Jumps out there into the rift to go. Yeah, that other player may follow through behind. We're at 36, 35 players remaining. Kotor goes down to the storm. Kingman's picking up J-Mac in the feed as well. Sharp on your screen. Multiple players and ballers.
Remember, if you're on the ground right now, you're slipping and sliding around.
Not a fun position to be in. You have TJ, Baldy, multiple players well-known names we've seen multiple times in the past. But you have to remember, too, that this is just the beginning of Sunday qualifier, so everybody's kind of queued into the same pool, but as people start to push higher and higher in points, you're going to see the lobbies get more and more difficult as we go closer to stand out for sure. Yep.
Here's a look at Bugabot currently at the bottom of this build. Dynamite coming into play, recognizing, well, I've got to make something happen.
Ooh,
and there's a free limb on a Maximus. Now at 8 total points. Remember, top 25 is where placement points begin to come into play. Bugabot so darn close. Ooh, builds all the way into the zone, takes a couple ticks of damage, but nothing too bad, has a med kit. And I don't mind this at all right here, Lupo. I like the fact that he's going to wind up popping this med kit and, actually stops to go and fight someone nearby. Because there's really not going to be another time to be able to pop this med kit when this all goes down. Bugabot hits the community rift and will begin to float towards this zone. So look at the rest of the carnage going down. We've reached our top 20.
12 builds there, floating in from above. Bugabot not sitting on a whole lot of small ammunition for that tactical AR. Baldy goes down to the storm. Lucky picking up Sa on the feed. Another elimination there for Bucky. Fly on pass doesn't have an opportunity to compete for high ground. Going to land on the ultimate low down on the floor down here, trying to get as close to the edge of the front of the storm as possible. You don't want to spend too much time trying to make your way in, especially with only 2 builds now. 1 brick, 1 metal. Gonna have to try and apply pressure, and there goes the rest of the materials. Bugabot now, fight for his life on the ground, drops in a player immediately next to him. 2 combat shotgun shots back to back there.
But that player also had no materials. Okay,
a little bit of wood.
There we go. That'll definitely help. Bugabot making the most of a bad situation with another elimination. Now into the top 10. And still, with 13 builds left, can try to make something happen. Here's a look from the top down of exactly where everyone stacks up. Frey on height, but Frey also very, very weak. Looking to get maybe some siphon coming up here. Bugabot pushes out, decides, nope, I can't pick up that rocket right now. I've got to focus on this enemy that's nearby. Back up to 26 builds now. Bugabot in the top 5. So max placement points earned outside of winning the darn game. So definitely a solid performance up to this point. Has with 2 from up top. There's a challenge coming on, and that is Haz, who gets cut down by Bugabot. 1 versus 1, and Frey just fell to his death because he had like 45 HP.
Eliminated by fall damage there.
That's that.
Plummeting down, and kind of a anticlimactic win there. I mean, still, it's a victory royale. That's 10 points right there, plus the elimination, so you got to feel good, but didn't really have to